Today I will be talking about the painting The Four Evangelists from the Gospel Book of Charlemagne. My name is Randy Greer. What engaged my interest in this painting was the symbolism found in this piece. It is also interesting that the four Gospel writers are in Roman togas, which is something I don't think they would have worn. And I find it to be the opposite of the four horsemen of the apocalypse, being that they will bring death and destruction, but the four evangelists represent life in Jesus Christ. This was a Carolingian manuscript, which were made from parchment, treated animal skins mainly from cows and sheep. Since papyrus was unavailable and the technical process of making paper was not known during this period, for very fine books of the parchment was dyed purple and the letters were painted on with silver or gold pigments. While a good deal of decoration of the Carolingian manuscript shows the influence of Irish models, they often show other influences as well. This is conspicuous in the illustrations of the Gospel Book of Charlemagne, where the artists are clearly conscious of the Roman style. This painting shows the four evangelists with their symbolic emblems is strikingly classical. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are clad in togas like ancient Roman consuls. The illustrations tend to bring the evangelist forward and thus diminish the flatness we associate with both Byzantine and Celtic illustrations. Over the top of the four evangelists there are symbols. With Matthew in the left top, you have angel. John on the right top, you have an eagle. With Luke on the bottom right, you have an ox. And with Mark on the bottom left, you have a lion. Now what's interesting is these are also symbols that are mentioned in the book of Ezekiel. Also, I'll explain a little bit about what each symbol really means. Since the book of Matthew deals with the genealogy of Christ, the winged man refers to human ancestors. And the book of Mark mainly deals with the resurrection of Christ. It was thought that the lioness cubs were born dead and they were given life from the Father's lion's breath. The book of Luke deals with the sacrifice of Christ. And oxen were common sacrificial animals. And then with John, the eagle is the symbol of the highest inspiration. John wrote his gospel, 3 epistles, and Revelation. Now, the Gospel Book of Charlemagne is really considered to be called the Vienna Coronation Gospels, also known as simply as the Coronation Gospels. It is a late 8th century illuminated gospel book produced at the court of Charlemagne in Aachen. It was used by the future emperor at his coronation on Christmas Day, 800, when he placed 3 fingers on his right hand on the first page of the Gospel of St. John and took his oath. Traditionally, it is considered to be the same manuscript that was found in the tomb of Charlemagne when it was opened in the year 1000 by Emperor Otto III. The Coronation Evangeliar cover was created by Hans von Rittenlinger in the year 1500.